everyone, and welcome back to the Speak Easy English. I'm Emily, and I'm absolutely chuffed you're here with us for day 2 of our 30-day English speaking challenge. Yesterday, we laid the foundation, talking about your mindset and the golden rules for getting started. We focused on overcoming the fear of making mistakes and the importance of just starting to speak.
And I'm Tommy. Today, we're building on that foundation by tackling an equally crucial skill: listening. Many people reckon speaking is the trickiest bit, but truly grasping what others are saying is the key to being able to respond, interact, and have a proper chin wag. As we said yesterday, babies listen first, and that's a brilliant lesson for all of us.
Precisely. A better listener is a better speaker. When you listen actively and effectively, you're not just absorbing new words and phrases, you're also picking up on natural intonation, rhythm, and pronunciation. It's like giving your brain a treasure chest full of English patterns.
So, brace yourselves to unlock the secrets to strong listening skills. We're going to dive deep into how you can train your ear to understand English better, regardless of your current level.
Let's kick off by understanding why listening is so incredibly vital. It's not just about comprehending individual words. It's about grasping the context, the emotions, and the cultural nuances of communication.
Think about it this way. If you only practice speaking without listening, it's like trying to play tennis without seeing the ball. You can swing your racket all you want, but you'll never hit it. Listening is your ability to spot the ball in a conversation.
Mastering listening helps you to 1. Understand different accents. English is spoken all over the world, and each accent has its unique melody. Regular listening exposes you to this wonderful diversity, making you a more versatile communicator. 2. Catch natural speech speeds. Real-life conversations often happen at quite a pace. Listening trains your ear to process information in real time, so you don't feel overwhelmed when native speakers chatter away. 3. Build your passive vocabulary. You mightn't be actively learning new words, but by hearing them repeatedly in various contexts, your brain starts to recognize them. This makes it easier to activate them into your speaking vocabulary later on. 4. Improve your own pronunciation. When you hear how words are pronounced correctly, with their natural stress and rhythm, it becomes much easier for you to imitate that and refine your own spoken English.
So, listening isn't just a skill. It's the fundamental building block for all other English skills. It's where genuine understanding begins.
Just as we had 8 golden rules for speaking, we have some essential principles for listening effectively. These aren't merely suggestions. They are transformative practices that will turn your listening from a passive activity into an active, powerful learning experience.
Rule 1. Listen daily, even if you don't understand everything. This is your exposure. Just like babies, you absorb sounds and patterns without needing to decipher every single word. The primary goal here is to get your ear accustomed to the melody, the rhythm, and the natural flow of English. For example, put on an English podcast or a news broadcast in the background while you're doing chores, cooking, or on your commute. You needn't actively analyze it, just let the sounds wash over you. This trains your subconscious mind to recognize the patterns of the language.
Rule 2. Focus on the big picture, not individual words. When you're listening, especially at first, try to grasp the main message or the general idea. If you get bogged down on every word you don't understand, you'll miss the overall context and get utterly frustrated. It's like trying to read a book by focusing only on commas. Example: if you're watching a scene in a film and someone says, "It's raining cats and dogs," and you don't know the idiom, Try to grasp from their actions or expressions that it's just raining heavily. You can always look up the specific phrase later. The immediate goal is overall comprehension.
Rule 3. Utilize visual clues whenever possible. Watch videos, films, or TV series in English. Body language, facial expressions, and the surroundings can provide you with a wealth of nonverbal information that significantly aids your comprehension of what's being said. For example, see a character looking distressed whilst saying, "I'm not feeling well." Even if you don't fully grasp well in this context, the visual cues give you a strong hint that the person isn't feeling up to scratch.
Rule 4. Listen to material that genuinely interests you. If you're listening to something you find a bit tedious, your brain will naturally disengage. Choose topics, programs, or music that you genuinely enjoy and are curious about. Interest is the ultimate motivator for sustained learning. Example: if you're keen on cooking, find an English cookery show or a chef's YouTube channel. If you're into science fiction, watch a science fiction series. When you're engaged, listening becomes an enjoyable activity, not a chore, and information sticks far better.
Rule 5. Vary your listening sources. Don't stick to just one type of accent or content. Listen to different accents: American, British, Australian, various types of programs, news, entertainment, educational talks, and different speaking speeds. This broadens your understanding and prepares you for the diverse realities of English conversations. For example, start your day with a BBC News podcast for British English. Then watch an American sitcom for casual dialogue. And later, maybe a TED Talk from a speaker with a different accent. The variety will really sharpen your ear.
Rule 6. Use transcripts or subtitles strategically. In the beginning, using English subtitles can be jolly helpful. However, try to gradually reduce your dependence on them. Use them to check your understanding after you've tried listening without. They are a learning tool, not a crutch. Example: watch a scene from a film without subtitles first. Then, re-watch it with English subtitles to catch what you missed. Over time, challenge yourself to watch without any subtitles at all.
Rule 7. Listen actively by asking yourself questions. Instead of just letting the audio wash over you, engage with it. Mentally ask yourself, "What's this all about? What do I reckon will happen next? What new words did I hear?" Example: when listening to a story or an interview, occasionally pause and ponder. Who is this character? What's their main point? This forces your brain to process the information more deeply.
Rule 8. Repeat and revisit listening material. You'll understand more each time you listen to the same material. Repetition reinforces the neural connections in your brain and helps you internalize new patterns, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Example: listen to the same podcast episode, song, or short video clip 2 or 3 times over the course of a day or week. You'll be amazed at how much more you pick up each time and how familiar the phrases become.
Now that you've got these golden rules for listening, let's chat about what you can actually do today to put them into practice. Remember, you're not just listening to us, you're taking action. These are your actionable steps to level up your listening skills.
1. Active listening with a purpose. 10 minutes. This is more than just passive background noise. Choose a short audio clip or video, 2 to 3 minutes, that you can really focus on without distractions. It could be a news segment, part of an interview, or even a short scene from a teleprogram. How to do it. The first time, just listen for the general idea. What's the topic? Who are the speakers? The second time, try to identify 3 to 5 new words or phrases. The third time, attempt to summarize the main message in 1 or 2 sentences in your head or aloud. Why it works. This forces your brain to actively process the information, not just let it drift by. It significantly improves your ability to extract key information and builds your concentration span in English. It's like targeted practice for your comprehension muscles.
2. Listen and shadow. Mimic. 5 minutes. We touched on this yesterday, but today we're dedicating time to it. Shadowing is an incredibly powerful technique for improving both your listening comprehension and your pronunciation simultaneously. How to do it? Find a short audio clip, 30 seconds to 1 minute, with a clear speaker, perhaps from a podcast or a news report. Play it, and then try to speak at the exact same time as the speaker, like a shadow. Don't worry about understanding every word perfectly. Focus intently on imitating their intonation, rhythm, and pronunciation as precisely as possible. You'll be ever so slightly behind them. A quick note for our audience. We're always keen to hear what you want to learn. If there are any specific shadowing topics or tricky phrases you'd like us to cover in future episodes, do let us know in the comments below.
3. Listen to music with lyrics. 10 minutes. Music is a fantastic and often overlooked tool for language learning because it's engaging, repetitive, and often uses everyday language. How to do it? Choose an English song you're fond of. First, listen to it once or twice without looking at the lyrics. Try to understand as much as you can from the sound alone. Then, listen again whilst reading the lyrics. Pay close attention to how the words are pronounced, how they link together, and how they sound within the context of the melody and rhythm. Why it works. Songs are rich with common expressions, idioms, and even slang that you won't always find in textbooks. The melody and rhythm help you remember the words and phrases more easily, and the repetition makes them stick. It's a fun, relaxed way to significantly boost your listening comprehension and vocabulary.
4. Listen for specific words or phrases. Targeted listening. 5 minutes. This is a more focused and intentional listening exercise that sharpens your ability to identify key information. How to do it? Before you listen to a short clip, a news report, a segment of a chat show, or a short educational video, choose 3 to 5 specific words or phrases that you want to try and identify. These could be words you've just learned, or terms related to the topic. Then, listen once or twice, ticking them off each time you hear one of your target words or phrases. Why it works. It trains your ear to actively search for specific information within a stream of sound, which is crucial for real-life conversations where you're trying to catch certain details. It's like being a detective for English words.
Right then, let's take a quick gander at some important words and phrases we've used today, which are incredibly vital for your listening journey and overall language acquisition.
First off, we have intonation. This is how your voice rises and falls when you speak. It can change the meaning of a sentence or convey emotion. Example: the question, "You're going?" typically has a rising intonation at the end, whereas the statement, "You're going," has a falling intonation. Listening for intonation helps you understand if someone's asking a question, expressing surprise, or simply making a statement.
Next up is rhythm. This is the flow and emphasis in the language, how certain syllables and words are stressed more than others. English is a stress-timed language, meaning some parts are longer and stronger than others. Example: in the sentence, "I want to go to the park," the words "want" go, and park are typically stressed. Listening to the rhythm helps you understand where the important words are and how sentences are naturally formed.
And then, nuance. This refers to small, subtle differences in meaning, tone, or expression. It's about grasping the delicate shades of meaning. Example: the difference between saying "I'm fine" with a genuine smile and "I'm fine" with a sigh is a nuance. Listening for these subtle cues makes you a much more sophisticated and empathetic listener.
Finally, immerse. This means to completely surround yourself with something, to deeply engage in it. Example: to truly learn English, you need to immerse yourself in the language by listening to it and interacting with it as much as possible. It's about living the language.
Do try to use these words when you're talking about your listening experience today, perhaps in your mirror self-talk, or when you summarize what you've gleaned from this episode. Make them active parts of your vocabulary.
What a grand job we've done today, everyone. You now have a solid understanding of why listening is critical and how to improve it effectively. Remember, consistency is your superpower, and every minute you spend listening is bringing you ever closer to fluency.
And to really summarize today's lesson, we've got a Speak Easy daily challenge for you before we meet again in the next episode.
This challenge will truly push you to listen actively and attentively, just as we've chatted about today.
Don't get disheartened if you don't grasp every single word straight away. It's a journey, not a sprint. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate the little victories. Every new phrase you catch, every rhythm you notice. You're making headway every single day.
New tips, new strategies, and new challenges drop every day here on the Speak Easy English. And trust me, you won't want to miss them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you stay ahead of the game.
A quick word about our community here at Speak Easy English. Your input is truly invaluable. We'd absolutely love for you to comment below with your pronunciation challenges. Tell us what sounds or words trip you up. Also, if there are any specific shadowing topics you'd like us to cover, please request them in the comments. Emily and I are committed to responding to every comment to help build this fantastic learning community. And keep an eye on our community tab. We often put up polls there to get your preferences for future lesson topics.
Next time, we'll unlock the secrets to building a powerful vocabulary. How to learn and remember words more effectively so you can express yourself with greater precision and confidence. Get ready to supercharge your word bank.
Until then, keep listening, keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep believing in yourself and your incredible ability to master English.
Thank you for watching today's lesson. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.